Alright, so today I'm filming with the 2017 Audi R8 with the exterior green, the interior black. This is a 5.2 liter V10 with a 7-speed automatic. This car is beautiful, and today I'm going to show you all the features that it has to offer and why this is a really cool car that Audi has made for us. So on this R8, we've got a nice headlight design here, and just below that we've got some air vents, some parking sensors, you know, typical things that you'll see on a luxury vehicle. We've got this little front spoiler, the front lip here, that's black, and we'll come around to the center, and we've got a massive grille here, which doesn't really do much since the engine's in the rear. You got the Quattro badge here because this is the all-wheel drive model, and we'll come forward just a little bit more. Again, just more air vents here, great headlight design, a little bit of chrome. On this Audi R8, you're going to see that you got 245, 30, 20s on this, and that's going to be a good size wheel. The 20s fit, even though it's a little bit of a more compact vehicle, the 20s will fit and will allow it to have a nice grippy tire. That way when you're going on the back roads or you're doing a track day or whatever, you're going to be able to grip and not lose traction. Nice finish here on the wheels. It's a very nice color. It's better than black. And we'll move down just a little bit, and these body lines, like I said, they come from the hood, from the fender, and they swoop down to the door. And right here on your door, you're going to have your mirror, so you have a light down here at the bottom that swoops around, and you'll have your paint matched cover on the mirror here. Come down a little bit more, and you'll see more of the body lines that flow down from the bottom of the door and the side skirt there. Just little minor improvements here that'll help the aerodynamic efficiency, and we'll come on a little bit further and I'll show you the vents here that provide air into the engine. Alright, so I was talking about the air vents that are going to cool the engine, since the engine is in the rear on this 5.2 liter V10. Massive air vents on both sides, so the door is actually designed for the air to come swooping right into here to feed your engine, so that way when you're on the throttle you're getting enough airflow. Right above that, you'll have your hidden door handle on this car. You just go ahead and put your hand in there and you can pull it and it will come out. For now, we'll close it. We'll get into the interior in just a little bit, but just to show you that it is paint matched and it is just a hidden away door handle, a sleek design. We'll come back a little bit more on here. You've got your finish here that says R8 on top of the gas cap, and on the rear you actually are going to have 305, 30, 20. So it is a little bit of a staggered fitment. Staggered means that the back wheels are wider than the front, and the tires are obviously wider, and this helps with handling. Pilot Sport 4S is on here. You're going to need a sticky compound when you're putting down this kind of power, and when you have a car like this, you want it to grip. The last thing you want to do is break traction. Another thing to note on this 2017 R8 is that you do have a dual caliper setup here in the rear. This will help with your stopping power. You're going to need it. This is a cool setup to see with the big caliper, big single caliper in the front, and then the double setup in the rear. Alright, now coming to the rear of the Audi R8, we've got these beautiful tail lights. This design here is very cool. Come down, you'll see air vents here for the air to escape. Once it comes in through there, all the excess air is going to channel out through here. More airflow vents right here with the Audi logo stamped right in the center, and you've got the R8 badge to the left of that. Standard plate holder. Come down a little bit more, you got your parking sensors in the rear bumper, and you got this exhaust tip set up here with a split down the middle. It looks very cool. It's very sporty. You've got this rear diffuser here, and we'll come back. It's a very aggressive rear diffuser now. More air vents, Bourne, Daytona Beach, Florida, because that's where this vehicle is located. And overall, the rear end is very simplistic. It's very functional and it's very nice. It just makes sense. It fits the car very well. The only thing that would be a little cool is to see some kind of a spoiler here. But other than that, you've got your third brake light and your top engine cover, which I will show you now. You've got vents here. They're going to be heat extractors. And you've got carbon fiber all around that with your aluminum finish material, and it looks very cool. And it, like I said, this is just a supercar, so everything on here is going to be carbon fiber to help save weight. Again, 305s in the rear, a very, very wide tire and a wide wheel setup. We've got the carbon fiber cover here for the engine air cooling ducts, and your hidden door handle. Once again, on the driver's side, you stuff your fingers in there, pull it towards you, and the door will open up. I'm glad that it's not black and there's nothing to really peel or crack. It's just a very nice finish here. Again, your painted mirror caps, and now we're going to go inside the vehicle and I'm going to show you all the features, and we're going to get nice and comfortable in here because that's exactly what it is. So, alright, now as soon as you open up the door, you're going to be greeted to leather stitching all in your door card. It's very nice and it's very comfortable. Aluminum door handle. You've got your unlock and your lock button. You got your power windows here, automatic up and down, which is great. Your power mirror functions, so you can go ahead and adjust your mirrors left, right, up, down, whatever you need. And above that, you're going to have your trunk, which is, you know, your hood in a sense. Opening button there, and you'll have access to store some of your cargo, and then you'll see some of the added things that they have, like a first aid kit and emergency roadside items that you'll need just in case you ever have a flat tire or whatever's going on with your Audi R8. Nice carbon fiber accent trims here. You've got your vent here on the door card, which is very cool to see. More carbon fiber, and you've got your Bang & Olufsen audio system in here. It's very common in most of the Audis, and it sounds amazing. It puts out amazing sound, and it's great quality overall. I don't have anything negative to say about the door here, aside from there's not much storage room, but it's an Audi R8. I mean, you don't buy an R8 to have storage, but you know, you can fit something in there, something very small in there, but not too much. We'll come on inside now and I'll show you the seats and behind the wheel. So once you get in, you're going to notice you have your seats here with the diamond leather stitching. It's very nice quality. They're very comfortable seats. They're like bucket seats. They're definitely going to hold you in and help you get around those corners and stay planted in your seat there. You've got a flat bottom steering wheel that's going to help with the leg room for us taller people. And you know, just your general power options for your seat. You got front, back, you can lean forward and lean back, but you can't lean back too much. There's not much room back here, so you're very limited on your seating position. It's going to be a little bit more of an upright position. If you want to lay back, it's not really going to allow you to do so. You've got lumbar support in the seats. It's going to be fully adjustable to suit your needs for your lower back pain or whatever. It's going to help you be comfortable for a longer trip or whatever, if you do plan on taking this Audi for a trip. So you come in a little bit more and we'll get some of the steering wheel features and all the features here around the gauge cluster. So now, stepping into the Audi, you're going to look to your left at the footwell, and you're going to have an aluminum dead pedal and aluminum covers on your gas and your brake pedals. Anyway, you got your flat bottom steering wheel, like I said, for the leg room. Engine start stop button on the steering wheel, your drive mode select, all your menu options, your control options, your radio, volume up and down, navigation, answer phone calls, you know, all that good stuff. Down to the bottom left of your steering wheel, you're going to see you have your headlight functions, which there are a lot, so you can turn them on, but you can mainly just leave them on automatic and they'll just automatically turn on when they need to. Your high beams and your left and right blinkers turn stalk on the left here, and you got your wiper stalk and all the functions for that on the right. A lot of carbon fiber accent that's wrapping around the gauge cluster here, which looks really good. And your infotainment screen system, your navigation, all that is built into this one screen here. We'll see that you have carbon fiber accents here around your climate control vents for the driver and passenger. Below that, you're going to have heated seats with 3 functions for the driver and the passenger. Right below that, the very cool touch about this car is the climate control vent system. It's all digital gauges and everything, but it's the design. The design looks like it's very race car-like. I love the design. It's very cool. It's unique. I have not seen it in any other vehicle before, and this is probably just the coolest touch about this vehicle. Down below that, you're going to have USB chargers and aux port, a 12-volt port here. So you can charge your phone and charge your tablet or whatever you need to do. A little storage compartment, which is a little generous. It's a little bit on the small side for most new phones, but come forward a little bit and you'll see you have your hazard button. So you just click that and your hazards will come on. And then you got your traction control to the left of that. down right here you got your gear selector. So your park is just a button. So technically your gear selector sits in neutral and you just hit park. The furthest forward it goes is reverse. So it's reverse, neutral, and drive. And then you have the manual shifting options in this vehicle. And you do have the paddle shifters here on the steering wheel, which move with the steering wheel. They are not stationary. Look to the right of your gear selector. You're gonna have a little coin holder or whatnot. And you also have your volume control for your radio, and you can switch your tracks, and you can do whatever you need to do with the radio with that button, or you can do it here on the steering wheel. You have two ways to adjust your radio and your volume and all that. So come back a little bit and you'll see you'll have this big dial button here. So it's for your infotainment system. You got your navigation, your map, your radio controls, all that good stuff. And to finalize it, you got your electronic parking brake. So you just go ahead, pull up on that, or you pull down on it and release it. You got your top opening and closing, and you've got the window shading for that. Lastly, where you've been putting your elbow the whole time that you're driving, you got a little button here next to the seatbelt buckle, and this goes ahead and opens, and then you've got your cup holders here, and they're in a very bad spot in a sense that this is where you need to put your elbow. If you're driving and you got two big cups here, it can quickly become very uncomfortable. You're only going to be able to hold on to the steering wheel if you're utilizing the cup holders. And when you're not, you just go ahead and put this down, and then you have your armrest back for your gear selector for your manual shifting mode, if you prefer to do it this way, but most would probably prefer to do it on the paddles anyway. So you've seen the R8 this whole time with the top down. Now we're going to go ahead and show you what it looks like with the top up and how that procedure goes. So goodbye topless. Okay. And here you will see the backup camera. It's very clear quality. It's very nice, but like I said earlier, the Navi and everything, your gauges are all on this one screen. There's no other screen in the Audi R8. So now I'm just going through some of the settings here. Just kind of show you what kind of tech that you're going to have in this R8. Here we are at our map. So you can zoom in and zoom out. Like I said, we're at Bourne's. So this is on Mason Avenue in Daytona Beach. And we've got, you know, all the settings. It displays specifically the R8 there, which is really, really cool. But you got your functions for your radio. You can adjust, you know, your bass, treble, all that stuff. And here's a little flyby. What a great sounding car, what a great looking car. The window sticker here. And just one last flyby.